Greetings everybody, it's your boy Jamal and I'm back again with another video, and today I'm with a cook video. And yeah, so today I'm gonna make stew chicken and rice, white rice. But I'm gonna use basmati rice, but you cannot see that to the end. I didn't finish that part to give the finishing touch, but however, the video will base mostly on the stew chicken. So it's a brown stew chicken. You see I have my sugar there. I'm all already in, so I have my sugar going on there, making it brown. I'm doing this from scratch, so there's no additive like browning, like the Grace browning or whatever brand. No, I'm doing this with white sugar. I usually use brown sugar, but I don't have any brown sugar, so I'm making it burn just a little bit more because of white sugar. So here am I already in. I'm gonna get my chicken already seasoned and already prepped there, and see the brown the brown thing going in there. So I'm storing, and yeah. But anyways, while I'm doing this, let me know, guys, if you ever make brown stew chicken before from scratch, and what is it you call it in your country, okay? So, however, let me know in the comment section. See, I put in the chicken right there, and I'm storing it. I'm storing it because if you don't store it, it will stick. You understand? So, and when you stew in it, you gotta pass the caramel stage. You understand? So, usually they make caramel from sugar, so you gotta pass that stage and mix and keep stirring it until they get pretty dark. You can make a light stew or dark stew, but this one is a dark stew because of the white sugar, like I said before. And like I said, here I'm going, and you want to make sure get all of the chicken brown on both sides. So see me here, as I'm doing here, I'm storing. I come back and I store in the chicken. I gotta turn them over, and don't forget to turn the chicken, and don't forget to spin that chicken, because if you get burned, hey, you can't cook without getting burned once. You understand? So yeah, so see me, guys. I put it on the lid, because when you put it on the lid, it make the chicken brown better. And see the beautiful brown right there, look like a caramel brown. But it's gonna get darker, I swear, man. It's gonna get darker right there, to the end. And this is chicken. When you can use any kind of meat per se, you can use like chicken, beef, mutton, goat, turkey, whatever you have, pork, anything you have, you can brown stew it from scratch. I like to brown stew it from scratch because it got the flavor, and it make me, I get, and it made me feel better, that I make something from scratch. Hey, ask any mom or grandma, they would tell you. But anyways, back to the cooking. Enough of my talking about me. So see, it's already like halfway in, and as you can see, guys, sorry, as you can see, guys, I taking the taste test, getting the taste test, and yeah, I make sure, as you can see, I make sure get it brown all over, and that's what you can see right there. So it's almost finished. Actually, it's finished. No, it didn't finish like in 3 seconds. Is I cut the video a lot. You can do this like on the with the chicken wing, because chicken wing is easy to cook. You can do this like under 20 minutes. So I transfer into that because I want to use the same pot to make the rice. So as you can see, I'm gonna show you guys the finishing touch right there with the chicken. And look at my lovely brown stew chicken from scratch. Hey, here we go again with the rice. So I'm using basmati rice, as I said. Basmati rice is very easy to cook, but if you don't know, if you see it for the first and you don't really know how to cook it, though, might probably cook it like regular rice, and it's gonna be a mess. So uh, I guess everybody know how to make basmati rice. I'm not gonna go to details with that one. But however, I'm not adding much, just adding some oil. And speaking about oil, when you make a brown stew, don't put any oil in it because the meat that you're using is gonna spring its own oil. So don't just put the sugar. Usually use brown sugar, like I said. Just put, whatever amount of sugar you want to make your stew. Is just, you gotta make sure, you gotta know how many gravy or how many sauce you want with the chicken. So see me there, put in a little bit of seasoning. Sometimes I don't even put seasoning. I just add some pepper and some salt and oil, and that's it for the basmati rice, because it's easy to cook, and it tastes good without any seasoning really, to me, because it's not anything major to do with the basmati. But hey, I add seasoning this time, right? And sorry you guys not gonna see the finishing touch, but stick around to the very end, and please like, comment, share, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers.